Disclaimer: this is an imaginary story. Please don't relate it with any idol or any person. It's nothing related to anyone's life. It's pure work of fiction. Any resemblance to actual persons, living or dead, or actual events is purely coincidental. Whatever pics are shown in this story, they all have been taken from Google and Pinterest. The credit for them goes to their real owner. Storyline and voice are mine, so please don't copy that. A man in all black clothes was standing in middle of the living room and addressing his maid about his son. He hired new set of badge for his son. Jungi, whatever I'm going to say, listen it very carefully. I don't like to repeat myself. Your one mistake and you will out of the house. I won't listen your any excuse. You all have only one responsibility, and that is to take care of my son. If he cries even a little bit, then trust me, you won't be able to see tomorrow's sunrise. The paper you all are holding is my son's daily routine. Everything is written in detail in this. Every single thing should be followed according to the rules. You aren't allowed to use your brain. My eyes will always be on yours. If you try to change the rule, then you will be fired. Do you understand? Mates, yes, sir. Yungi, now get back to your work. And one more thing, my son is sleeping, so don't you dare to break his sleep. Let him sleep as much as he wants. After addressing and giving them instruction, he went to meet his son who was sleeping peacefully. Yeah, don't be shocked. This is Min Yungi's son, for whom he brought meat. Army. Just look at him, how peacefully he is sleeping. Don't go on his innocent face. He isn't innocent at all. He is a troublemaker. Nobody can handle him, not even Yungi. He didn't like so many maids and also made them fired. Yungi entered in Jungkook's room. He is sleeping peacefully. It's good. He should sleep more. I couldn't get more sleep, but my son will get sleep as much as he wants. Got a reminder message on his mobile and he left after closing the door slowly. Name Min Yoongi, age 28 years old. Nature cold, ruthless, scary, annoyed, can't listen to anyone. Always took decision in anger, have no self-control, impatient, loves his son a lot and can do anything for him, short-tempered. Yoongi checked the reminder message and immediately drove to the hospital and knocked the door of doctor's cabin. Yoongi, Dr. Jin come inside. Yoongi came inside and sat on the chair. What happened? Why did you call me today? Jin, first tell me whether you have brought the things that I asked for. Yoongi, I brought everything. Gave him a duffel bag. Jin, widened eyes. What's this? Yoongi, I brought Jungkook's all the things. Jin, I only asked for his last treatment file and you brought his whole medical reports. Yoongi, I didn't know which file you want, so I brought everything. Take it, whatever you want. Jin slowly shook his head in disappointment and started searching the file. What's this? Said by holding a small syrup bottle. Yoongi took the syrup bottle from his hand and checked it. Oh, this is syrup bottle which you gave him last year, 11th April 2024, when he got cold. Jin, shocked. You remembered the date too? Yoongi, See, I wrote the date and reason on the bottle. Showed him a slip on which date and reason were mentioned. Jin, why did you mention it? checked all the things. You mentioned date and reason on every single thing, but why? Yungi, so that you won't forget it. You are a doctor. You treat thousands of patients. What if you got confused and give wrong Jungkook wrong medicine then? To prevent you to do any mistake, I did this. Jin wanted to bang his head on the wall but could controlled himself. I want only this file. Now onwards, if I tell you to bring Jungkook's file, then bring only this file, not whole duffel bag. Understand? Said by looking at Yoongi, who was busy in his mobile. Jin threw the empty bottle on Yoongi, but he catched it. Will you listen to me? Yoongi, I'm listening everything. Jin pissed off and closed the file loudly. You can go. Yoongi looked at him, but you haven't told me anything. Jin, when you are interested in listening, then what will I do to say? Go and complete your other work. Cookie's health can wait. Yoongi kept his phone aside. No, I'm hearing. Tell me, why did you call me here? Jin, I was studying Cookie's file and even consulted with my friend. We found out Cookie's case is not as simple as it looks. Like, Yoongi, what do you mean? Didn't you say that some children talk light lately? There is nothing to be afraid of in this. Jin, yes, I said that, and it's true. There are so many cases when children started speaking at the age of 3. Yoongi, so what's the problem? Jin, problem is that Jungkook isn't responding to my speech program. Yoongi, but he heard me. Whenever I take his name, he came to me. Jin, no, you didn't understand me. I didn't mean that he is deaf. I meant he didn't respond, not even single noise he makes. It can be problematic. Yoongi, then what's the solution of this? You said he must be feeling lonely, so I hired bunch of maids for him who will take care of him. Jin, but you change them in every 2 days. Yoongi, that was because he didn't like them. They all were useless. They only disturbed him. Jin, he is only 2 years old. How can anyone disturb him? Yoongi, don't try to defend them and tell me any treatment. Jin, there is no treatment because he is perfectly fit and fine. His every tests are fine. He isn't speaking because he doesn't want to speak. Yoongi, what nonsense is this? Why doesn't he want to speak? Jin, there are so many reasons. Maybe he doesn't like you or is scared of you. Yoongi, he is my son and you are saying he doesn't like me? This can't be possible. I think your doctor's degrees are fake. That's why you are making excuses. Anyways, find the solution of this problem as soon as possible. Left. Jin, you. Ash, he left. I guess that's why Jungkook doesn't want to speak. If he will behave like this, then who want to talk with him? I swear, if he wasn't my friend, I would have strangled him by my bare hands. Now I'm feeling pity on poor Jungkook. Meanwhile, with Jungkook woke up and found a new maid was waiting for him. He made an annoyed face because daily he saw new faces. Maid carried him and handed over to another maid who was in washroom. She brushed his teeth and gave to another maid who gave him bath. Then another maid dressed him up and took to dining room where another maid fed him his breakfast according to his diet chart. This was the daily routine of Min Jungkook. Yoongi hired a maid for his each work. All the time he was surrounded by lots of maids. Yoongi had no idea about parenting. He thought if he hired maids for Jungkook's work, then he completed his dad's responsibility. He never spent time with him, never played with him, never slept with him. He never do anything with him. Jungkook stayed at home. He never went outside of his little castle. He wanted to stay with Yoongi, but Yoongi never paid attention to him. Right now, Yoongi was at his workplace and his two men came to home for picking his lunch. He always ate homemade food. Everyone was running here and there to prepare Yoongi's lunch. Jungkook was playing with his ball. He threw the ball and it went inside the car's back seat. He went to Man who was standing near the car's door and tugged his pants, but he was busy on call. He opened the door of the car's back seat and Cookie went inside the car to take his ball. He was searching the ball, but suddenly another man came with Yoongi's lunch and sat on the passenger seat and car started. Jungkook rolled on the car's floor. He wanted to tell them that he was inside the car, but he was a mute. After few minutes, car stopped at the fuel pump. Both the men went to take fresh air. Jungkook tried to open the door. He climbed on the back seat and tried to unlock the door. He saw Yoongi to open the door so many times. When they went to hospital, he applied his full strength but couldn't open it. A man who was standing near the car accidentally opened the door. Jungkook stepped down from the car. He was looking here and there to find his house, but there isn't his house. He was in middle of the house and Yoongi's workplace. He started walking to find his house while holding his ball. It was the first time when he was watching lots of cars, markets, people, and other things. He saw a boy of his similar age who was walking with his mom and calling her mama. So he followed him and copied his walking style by moving his head side to side. He was moving his lips and tried to speak, but words couldn't come out. But he kept trying to speak. It was school departure time, so many small children were walking on the road by holding their mom and dad's hands. They all were happily talking. By looking at them, Jungkook wanted to speak too. He was listening them and trying to copy them. He didn't have the habit of this much walking, so he tripped and fell on the road. His ball slipped from his hand and went to middle of the road. He stood up and started looking for his ball and found it was on the middle of the road. So he went to pick that. He wasn't looking at anything. He was only looking at his ball. A man who was capturing the pics of busy road. He saw Jungkook was walking towards the middle of the road and nobody was looking at him. He ran to him and pulled him back before he can met with an accident. Jungkook got scared and hugged him tightly. Jimin, hey little boy, where were you going? Jungkook pointed his finger on ball. Oh, you want ball? Jungkook nodded his head vigorously. Okay, wait here. Let me bring it for you. Jimin brought the ball and gave to Jungkook. He clapped. Jimin ruffled his hairs and started walking. Jungkook followed him. He went nearby the park and started clicking some pics. Jungkook saw there were lots of small children. They all were playing with their mom and calling them Mama. Jungkook was hearing them and tried to call Mama, but again what is stuck in his throat. He turned around and saw Jimin wasn't there. He started panicking and searching him while calling him Mama, but words aren't coming out. He was running here and there while crying hard. In attempt of running, he fell so many times, but he again stood up and kept looking for Jimin and found him near the tree. He was clicking the pigs. He happily went to him and hugged his legs tightly and said, Jungkook, Jimin turned around and looked at him. Hey little kid, what are you doing here? Jungkook looked at him and smiled. Mama, mama, mama. Jimin, I'm not your mama. Don't call me mama. Jungkook hugged his leg tightly. Mama, mama, mama. Jimin bent down to his level. I'm not your mama. How did you come here? Have you lost your way? Jungkook again hugged him tightly. Mama, mama, mama. Jimin, stop calling me mama. Come, let me take you to the police station. They will help you to find your family. Held his hand and started walking. Jungkook, while looking at his face, Mama, Mama, Mama. Jimin told him to not call him Mama, but Jungkook didn't listen to him. He kept calling him Mama. He was so happy. After all, he spoke his first word, but Jimin didn't know. While walking, he fell so many times and his dress got dirtied. So Jimin decided to buy new dress for him as police station was far away. So he went near the baby clothes store and brought a cute bunny onesie and changed him in trial room. Jungkook was so happy because whenever he moved his head, his bunny ears moved too. Jimin was folding Jungkook's dirty clothes and found there was a label in which his address was mentioned. So he took Jungkook at that address and Jungkook kept irritating him by calling Mama. Meanwhile at home, Jungkook was nowhere to be found. All the staff started panicking. They knew Yoongi's anger very well. Soon Yoongi found out about this and sent his men to search him. Yoongi was very furious and shouted at his staff. Yoongi, you all are useless. In your presence, how can a small kid go out of the house? What were you doing? If I don't find my son, then I won't leave any of you. Remember this. Yoongi was badly scolding him. Just then, Jimin came there while carrying his sleepy Jungkook. He was so tired today. Jimin was looking at the house by widened eyes. He never saw this type of luxurious mansion before. He was about to enter inside, but Yoongi's men stopped him at the gate. They took Jungkook from his hand and thanked him. Jimin left for his home. Men gave Jungkook to Yoongi. At midnight, Jungkook woke up and started searching Jimin while calling him Mama. Yoongi quickly came to him. Jungkook was crying mess. He wasn't willing to stop crying. Yoongi called his men who saw Jimin and in few minutes got his details. He kidnapped Jimin from his home at midnight and brought him at his home. Jungkook saw him and hugged him tightly. Jungkook, while crying, Mama, Mama. Jimin quickly picked him in his arms. Hey little kid, why are you crying? Wiped his tears. Don't tell me this ruthless man hurt you. Yoongi sat on the couch. I am his dad. Why would I hurt him? Jimin, then why is he crying? Yoongi, he was missing you. Jungkook, see, now he is here. Stop crying. Now he won't go anywhere leaving you. He will always be with you. Jimin, Jungkook. Yoongi, his name is Jungkook. Jimin, this much small and cute baby's name is this much big and scary. Cookie, yeah, Cookie is the perfect name for him. Cook looked at him and hugged him tightly. Mama, said by smiling. Jimin, it seems like Cookie loved his new name, pinched his nose. Yoongi, Cookie, do you think my son is any food item which you named him Cookie? Jimin, are you dumb? Yoongi showed him his I'm Mafia King Min Yoongi. Jimin, ha ha ha, and I'm Michael Jackson. Did his signature step. Tonight I am staying here. Tomorrow I will leave. Ah, I'm so sleepy. Let's go, Cookie. We will sleep. Looked at Yoongi, and you, Mafia King, get any corner to sleep, said Cecily, and left with Cookie, who took him in his room. Yoongi, he's so sassy. I liked it. If my son called him Mama, then definitely I will make him his appa. Whatever Jungkook wants, he will get. I will marry him tomorrow. You have to stay here throughout your life. Time skipped in the morning. Jungkook Jimin woke up and found Time skipped in the morning. Jimin woke up and found Cookie was sleeping peacefully while hugging him. He smiled and kissed on his forehead. He turned his face to the other side and met with Yoongi's sharp glare. He was sitting on the chair which was next to the bed. He got scared to see him. Jimin placed his hand on his chest. Where? What are you doing here? Are you planning to give me heart attack? Yoongi, you can't get heart attack because your heart is caged in my fist. Jimin, have you drunk in this early morning? Whatever. Yoongi placed his finger on his couch. Your clothes and brush are there. Get ready fast. We have to go marriage registrar's office. Today is our wedding. Jimin, marriage, and with you. Have you seen your face in mirror? My sleepers won't get marry you. Stood up and about to go. Yoongi held his hand and pulled him on his lap. You have to marry with me, with your will or without your will. You are in Min Yoongi's castle. You can't go from here, said by tracing his hand on Jimin's face. Jimin held his hand and twisted it. Don't you dare to scare me. I know taekwondo. I will break your hand. Yanked his hand and left the washroom. Yoongi smiled. He isn't only sassy, he is a red chili. Cookie, you found the perfect person to make your appa. I promise only he deserves to become your appa. Left. Yoongi left from there. He quit the plan to marry Jimin for today. He thought to talk with Jin. He gave advice to Yoongi to talk with Jimin and told him everything. If Cookie had started speaking in his presence, then it will be good for Cookie. He did as Jin said. He told Jimin everything that 2 years ago he found a pregnant woman on the road who was badly injured and there she delivered Cookie and she died. Cookie was premature child. That's why he was weak as compared to other children. Yoongi didn't have any parenting idea. Because of lack of proper love and care, he spoke lately. Jimin understood Yoongi's problem and agreed to stay with him, but he had some condition which Yoongi accepted. Jimin removed all the staffs and he left Cookie to grow like normal children. Time skipped after 6 months. 6 months had passed. Cookie started speaking more words but still couldn't form sentences. Yunmin's relationship grew too. Yoongi already lost his heart on Jimin's sassiness. Jimin took the control over his hand. In Jimin's guidance, Cookie also became sassy. Yoongi's temperament calmed down. In front of Jimin, he couldn't speak. Don't know why. Yunmin and Cookie came on vacation for spending some family time. Jimin was swimming and Yoongi was looking at him with sharp glare. Cookie was sitting near the swimming pool and eating grapes and feeding Jimin too. Yoongi, will you answer my question or not? Jimin, your question is worthless. Yoongi, I'm again asking, will you marry me? Jimin, my answer is still same. My sleepers won't marry you. Yoongi, so you won't listen to me, right? Jimin splashed the water on his face. Have I ever listened to you? Cook Mama Grabs fed him a grab. Jimin, Cookie, you are much more intelligent and useful than your dada. Cook, Dada dumb. Yoongi, Dada dumb? Wait, let me show my dumbness. He put some grabs in his mouth and went and pulled. He pulled Jimin to himself and turned their face to the side. He fed Jimin grabs by kissing. Yoongi, I'm much more talented and useful. Give me a chance. Kissed on his neck and shoulders. Jimin, leave me. Cookie's here. Yoongi, Cookie is already left inside when I stepped in pool. He is so intelligent. He understood that his dad and Appa need privacy. Now, tell me, will you marry me? Jimin, my sleepers won't marry you. Yoongi, mom and dad, Jimin's parents agreed. They even chose our wedding card too. Jimin, let them choose. I will run away from the wedding. Yoongi, run away from the wedding? Turned his face to himself and about to him but got hit by his mobile. Ah, my mobile! Cookie, why did you throw my mobile in water? Cook angrily. That's snatch Cookie grabs. Yoongi, I took only few grabs and you throw my mobile. Jimin swam to Cookie. Cookie, come here, let Appa teach you swimming. Yoongi, here he killed my mobile and there you are planning to teach him swimming. Jimin, it's good. All the time you were on your mobile. Cookie came to swimming pool and started splashing water on Yoongi, who was looking at his dead mobile with sad face. Children are so innocent, they easily get attracted to the person who gives them warm and familiar vibes. It's good to fulfill their all the wishes, but make sure that by fulfilling their wishes, you don't snatch others' happiness. Everyone has the right to live happily. The end. Arthur's note. That's it for today. I hope you all liked it. It was the requested story for one shot. I hope I didn't disappoint you. Fulfilling children's wishes are good, but you should make sure that by fulfilling it, you don't snatch others' happiness. Yoongi wanted everything best for Cookie, even without having any relationship with him. He treated him as his own son and ready to marry with Jimin. He kidnapped Jimin for that, but if he had married Jimin forcefully, then it's possible that his love for Cookie would have reduced because he was in the cage only to save Cookie's life. Jimin himself chose to become Cookie's Appa. I hope you all enjoyed it. We will meet soon with new story. Till then, take care of yourself. Love you all. If you like this story, then please do like, subscribe, share and comment. I assure you that you will never gonna regret on your decision. Thanks for watching.